We are back with another episode of Chopping It Up with Mar. And today we have the honor and luxury to chop it up with Mr. St. Brown
What's up? He's
himself.
an honor, luxury. Make me feel
Man,
good.
thanks for your time, brother.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
appreciate you sitting down and
Oh, no
chopping it
problem.
up with us. And, let's just get into it. How you doing, bro?
Hey, man, I'm just trying to look for the next golf game.
I hear you. How's the golf game going?
It's all right.
It's decent?
It's all right,
Decent.
man.
What's your favorite club in the bag?
Putter.
The putter.
I only met one human being that could out-putt me
Oh, wow.
in my entire life.
Only one.
And that's a maybe.
Ooh, that's a bold statement.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, they say drive for dough.
Putt for show.
There you go. All right, so we just gonna get into it. Where'd you grow up, and how was that for you?
You know, I grew up in the city of Compton. It was, it's rough, but you know it's rough, but you don't really realize what you're doing and what you're into until you get out and look back in.
Okay.
But you knew it was rough when I was there, and it was, but we didn't have much, but I didn't know we didn't have much.
Right. What year?
I
was
felt
you
rich.
talking? Like late '60s, early '70s. Or?
Shit, we came out there, man. I was like in the late '60s.
Late '60s.
We came out to California.
So at that time, was it gang infested and drug
No,
infested?
I was a young boy. Then I didn't know. It was nothing. It was just like a regular neighborhood. But when I got into high school is when it got gnarly.
What high school did you go to?
Dominguez in Compton.
Okay, Compton Dominguez.
So that's when it got crazy, when the gun and the violence, gang banging, people shooting. You know, I'm at a party dancing with some girl. My homeboy comes up to me, John, you got to leave the party. Little house party. I go, why? Because, man, the pyro going to kill you.
Oh man.
I go, why they going to kill me? Because you had a fight today in school, and that was the leader's cousin.
Somebody put hands on.
I go, oh, I didn't know that, man. Tell them dudes I'm sorry, you know? And so they was running around looking at parties, shooting up parties, looking for me.
Dang, he must have did a man pretty good.
No, I just give him a two-piece.
Two-piece with a biscuit.
You know?
It didn't take much.
No.
So
Because I was always on swole then, you know.
Okay, so you was always playing sports back then, or?
Yeah, you know, I was played Little League Baseball when I was like maybe 8, but no coaching. My dad was the head coach, but he didn't help me, so I didn't know what I was doing. He would just tell me to, and I hated him for this. I get up to bat, he would tell me to squat down real low. I go, why? So they can't strike you out. Don't swing.
The strike zone.
Don't swing. And so I just stood there like that, and I learned later because he thought I wasn't no good.
He said, don't embarrass the last name.
I go, come on, man, give me a chance to help me out. You know, give me some tips. God, dog it.
All right, so you achieved a lot of success, 2-time Mr. Universe, 3-time Mr. World, along with other countless awards that you've accomplished along the way. Can you take us back to the earlier days of your journey, what initially drew you into bodybuilding?
I was playing football in high school. I was like 6. When I was 16, I think I was 6'1", 145 pounds, something like that.
Oh, man.
I got to get bigger, so I started lifting weights. And then I just happened to be in a park one day with some guys working out because they would take the weights to the park. And the dude saw me, he goes, hey, what do you do? He's a big guy, muscular. And I go, I play football. He goes, don't play football. You should bodybuild. You could win Mr. Universe. I go, come on, man.
So he just saw something in you?
He saw my physique.
Okay.
And he knew.
So you was already ripped up?
I was always ripped,
Okay.
like shredded.
You would do push-ups, sit-ups at home, or you
No. I was ripped from
just natural?
From day one, from my mother's womb.
Okay.
I was always ripped.
Blessed with that.
So, and I started lifting weights. So by that time, I must have been like 150 pounds. But he just saw it. He goes, man, trust me. You do this. So he called my dad and said, hey, I saw your son. He should do this contest. So I went to the Mr. Watts contest.
That was a local
I was like
event.
16 years old, and it was like an open division. So most of the guys were like, I was young, so they looked like they were 30 and 40 years old. I don't remember how many contestants, but it must have been like at least 20 minimum.
Okay.
And I came in 3rd place.
Oh, shit.
And the dude goes, see, you don't even know what you're doing. You just got on stage. You almost beat them all. He said, trust me. So I said, okay, that's it. No more football.
So was your dad there to see that? To see?
They never came to one contest.
Oh, so he didn't know the.
My parents never came to one contest. That contest somehow, I don't know how I got there, but he did not take me.
Oh, dang. Okay.
I
So
got a ride from somebody, but my mom and dad, I grew up in a house with mom and dad. They never came to one bodybuilding show to support me, ever.
So what was their perspective? Go get a job, work, live the day-to-day life, work 9
That's
to
a
5?
good question.
Or?
We never had that conversation
Okay.
amongst my family, but I'm assuming they probably was thinking that because he was a labor guy. So he did that. So I'm assuming that's what they wanted. They never said to do it, but makes sense, you know?
Yeah. Because, I mean, a lot of times if you're not involved in the sports or you're not even there, you don't understand what your kid can accomplish.
So I don't want to hear nothing from people who say, now, let's be careful with this next statement. I did it on my own. So when you say you can't do it on your own, I don't believe that.
I agree.
Obviously, because I've done it.
Yeah.
But important is to know I'm the exception, not the rule.
There's a will, there's a way.
I'm the exception, though.
Yeah.
The rule ain't that everybody makes it.
That's
They
true.
try it on their own. My point is, your chances increase if your parents get behind you
Absolutely.
by 100-fold.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Because it takes the village.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there's a lot of people that fall victim for not having it. Again, I was in a gym refereeing, and I seen a kid out there going crazy. I think he had like 40, and nobody was there to watch him.
Oh.
Nobody's there to watch him. He ended up getting a ride home with one of his old teammates. And it was funny because I was looking at the parents, everybody's clapping and cheering, and I go over there. I'm like, yo, that's your kid? And it's like, oh, no. That's your kid? Oh, no. You know, I'm like, damn, whose kid is that? And then it's like, oh yeah, his parents, they're not involved.
Oh, see.
And I'm just thinking, I'm like, man, I wonder if this kid's gonna hold resentment or if he's gonna understand.
He's gonna hold resentment. So parents need to know this. There's a such thing as love and hate. Okay? I grew up in a household where, like most typical African American households back then, parents was real strict, which I agree with. But they beat us too much. You know, they beat us way too much and didn't support us. So I grew up hating my mom and dad. I loved them, but also hated them.
Right.
Because I was smart enough to know, you ain't supposed to be whooping me like that.
Yeah.
With extension cords, taking our clothes off, making us get naked, putting welts on us like a slave.
Right.
And I don't know if it's true, but I heard it's from codependency, meaning if you smoke cigarettes, there's a good chance your kids are going to smoke cigarettes.
I heard that before.
So if the slave master beat the slaves going to beat their kids.
Right.
So it continued.
Yeah.
Now, some people say, come on, John, that was slavery. Man, let me tell you something. I don't disclose my age, but let me say this. When I was 4 years old in Ohio, we had to go into this room. I never forget it as long as I live. I can see the lady now. My great-great-grandmother was still alive. I had to climb up on her little stool, kiss her on her cheek before she died. My mom made us.
Oh, man.
She was born into slavery. So I kissed a living slave. 2025. So I don't hear that it was long ago. Yeah. I kissed a living slave.
Yeah.
She was a little girl when slavery, she was a slave for until she was like 8 years old or something, they told me.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
So, damn, that's rough. So without the family support, without the family backing and pushing you to be, successful, did you have any influences or mentors that kind of shaped you in the bodybuilding world?
Kind of. When I first started, even thinking about it, there was a guy named Telly Roberts. He was a director or something like that at Wilson Park in Compton.
Wilson.
And that dude was on freaking swole, so I loved him. So I used to always sneak out my house to go talk to him. And it was right on the corner. I would sneak out in the night. Whenever I ain't supposed to be there, I sit down and talk to Telly about lifting weights. Then I started lifting weights with him, So he was my first mentor to really think about bodybuilding. Not only just bodybuilding, he would always talk to me about, I remember he said, I'm trying to save my money and buy some cattle.
Oh, wow.
Now, I was like 15 or something like that until he's talking like this. And I'm like, what's he talking about?
Buying cattle.
Yeah, I'm
We
like,
ain't
okay.
got cattle in Compton.
You having cattle in Compton? Where you gonna buy that at? I was just real respectful and just listening to him.
Right.
So he was my first one.
So, okay, what was your first ever event that you won? And do you remember that feeling?
No, I don't remember. What was the first one I won? That's a good question. Holy crap. How do I not remember that?
You said your first one is 16, you got third place.
Was it Mr. Let me think. I don't know. It could have been Mr. Los Angeles, or I don't remember. Wow, you think I would? That's a good question, Lamar. How do I not remember? I gotta dig back in my memory.
That was a long time ago.
But I do remember. I do remember one contest. I don't know why it meant a lot to me, because I went through a lot of BS. The Mr. Orange County.
Oh, okay.
When I won the Mr. Orange County, that was a big one for me.
Okay.
Because bodybuilding was a sport where most guys who performed, they would perform to classical music. And I was the first guy to go to classical music, and then I would mix it with like hip hop.
Oh, that's a little transition.
And the audience loved it, but the judges hated it because I was the only guy doing that. I'm on stage pop locking, doing that kind of stuff. They're like, wait. You're making a joke out of bodybuilding? But the crowd loved it. So that's why I did it.
But it's foreign to them because nobody else was doing it.
Yeah, so I was the first guy. It's like playing basketball, no one dunked, and you the first guy to dunk.
Right.
It's like
was
that.
Was there other black dudes up there with you?
Yeah, there was black, but I was the only one doing this.
But they like complying to whatever
Yes.
everybody else wants.
Yeah, and today, 2025, they still doing the John Brown show.
So where'd you get that idea? Like, you know what? I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna do something
So
different.
I had a friend of mine named Tom. He went to Cal State Fullerton with me. We used to go out dancing and stuff. He knew I was a good dancer. And so we used to screw around. I'll dance. He would watch me. He goes, "You should do that on stage." I go, "Come on, man." "No, man. Just do it. Trust me. So I was doing an exhibition in Palm Springs. He goes, "John, you got to do it." I said, "Man, I don't know, Tom, man. They're gonna freak out on me." So Tom's on the side of the stage like this here. "You better do it." It was a guest. I was doing a guest appearance.
Okay.
And he's there, do it. And the music came on, and I did it. And they went freaking crazy. I told you. And that was it. I took that show on the road, all over the world. Globally, I did it.
Same routine?
Well,
You switch it up a little bit.
I would switch it up, but think about it. I go to Europe, and back then in early 80s, you didn't see a lot of black people in Europe. I had the Jerry curl, the long hair, looking good, good-looking guys, 6'2", 230 pounds.
Rips.
All the girls looking at me. They all had the 22-inch arms. Let me tell you something, dog. They ain't never seen nothing like that. When I started that dancing on stage and posing, they lost their minds. I was a ruler of Europe.
Did that take you mentally?
I was like Michael Jackson of Europe.
Did that do anything for your mental, or you already came with that mentality?
I was already that guy.
So that did nothing? Okay.
I was always that guy.
Yeah, that's good. Because, I mean, a lot of people, that would probably take them over the top. But if you already have that demeanor.
I was always focused.
Yeah, exactly. That's the point I was making. Because the discipline side of bodybuilding is important, right? So,
bodybuilding, discipline, I think it's the biggest sport on the planet where you need the most discipline, or you learn it.
Yes.
No coaches, no managers, no agents, nothing.
Yeah.
You got to do everything.
On your own.
On your own. Guess what? Basketball, you don't come to practice, someone's going to call you.
Facts.
"Hey, where you at? Why you didn't come to practice?" Yeah. Bodybuilding, you don't show up at the gym, ain't nobody calling you.
Nobody worried about it.
Whatever.
That's one day lost for you, buddy. So how was the diet then back then? Because it's a lot different nowadays.
Okay.
So
Remember I told you I was always real muscular. I won the Mr. Universe, Mr. World. I never went on a diet.
You never watched your carbs, your
I just
food?
wake up, got on stage.
Damn. That's
I
that's
was that dude
that's
that didn't
a
have to. When you talking about gifted, that was a gift from God. Sometimes I would just eat like hot dogs so I could lose weight.
right. Because you coined the term "eat dirty."
Yeah.
Did that start back then?
I just no. It didn't start then.
Okay.
But we'll talk about eating dirty later. But
Okay.
so I knew, look, I just looked in the mirror. I never did sit-ups. I never did cardio. I was at the Mr. Universe contest, the first one. I'm sitting there, or the second one of them. I said, I'm gonna mess these guys up. So what they do is in the morning, they have an athlete's breakfast. And they're all eating egg whites, chicken breast, stuff like that. So on purpose, I ate a big bowl of cereal with milk, sugar. And they're looking at me, they goes, John, are you competing? I go, yeah. Oh, okay. Because you're not supposed to be eating that.
Right. Of course.
But I can eat whatever I want.
Yeah.
And then the rumor went around town, around the world actually, that there was a special drug I was taking to allow me to eat like that.
So
I would think the same thing,
Well, yeah.
But I was just messing with their heads.
Right.
You're like, how this dude doing this, man?
That's like Tiger Woods getting up there hitting with a 3-wood and you hitting with your
Yeah.
driver.
Or with a broomstick.
Yeah,
It's like,
and
wait,
he
this dude
outdrive
playing
you.
with broomsticks? I was just naturally designed for that sport.
So how does one even get a chance to compete for Mr. World or Mr. Universe?
Well, you have Mr. World, Mr. Universe, and you have Mr. Olympia. Mr. Olympia, you got to compete in the IFBB, and it's like a federation they have here. And the federation I was in was called NABA, and you had to compete. You could be invited, or if you want a big enough show here in America, you can go there. Because originally, this is how bodybuilding worked. There was no IFBB. It was only AAU.
Okay.
So AAU was a governing body of the sport.
Okay.
And that's why you had the Mr. America back then. And then Arnold Schwarzenegger, all these guys wanted to compete in Mr. America, Mr. California under the AAU. Then you would want, what do you do next? There was no Mr. Olympia. So Arnold Schwarzenegger, all these big bodybuilders flew to London to compete in the Mr. Universe.
Oh, it's over there.
The Mr. Universe is in London.
Oh.
So Arnold, all those big time guys went there. So as a kid, I wanted to be on the same list as Arnold Schwarzenegger.
On the same stage, yeah.
I mean,
He was the Terminator.
yeah, so why would all those guys, all the top bodybuilders won in Mr. Universe. Then when did IFBB come around? Maybe 1973 or something like that. Or something like that, but I wasn't even bodybuilding back then. It started because they wanted to fight against Mr. Olympia.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden, I think in 1980, 79, 80 or something, for whatever reason, they lost the rights to use the name Mr. America.
Oh.
So there's no more Mr. America contest since early 80s.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, they call it the NPC, the National Championship. But I don't want to be Mr. National.
That's what I'm saying. Mr. America sounds 1,000 times better.
Yeah, So AAU has that name,
Oh.
and if they don't release it, no one can use it.
Oh, damn. Okay.
They got a trademark on it.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
the Mr. America. So I went to Europe, and I wanted to win the Mr. Universe.
So was you already like traveling around in the States, or were you just a
Local bodybuilder.
guy?
Yeah.
Okay, local.
Then I did a lot of local stuff. I did travel once to the teenage Mr. America once, and I think I went to Atlanta maybe for I won the Mr. Western America in Atlanta, Georgia. I went there, but
So at the time, who was on top that you had to knock off?
there are some guys in Europe, Bill Richardson, can't remember these other guys' names because I really didn't care about it. It was
Right.
all about me.
So you was just trying to do it. You
Yeah,
wasn't.
it's
It
me,
wasn't. It
shit.
wasn't nobody at the top where he's like, I'm going for that guy.
No.
Okay.
They had, because I knew they'd have to come from me.
Absolutely.
So
And once you got on top, did that like bring people closer to you, or did that push them away
it
from
brought
you?
people closer, and the competitors, it's natural that they don't like you.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
think, that's why I tell people, I go, fuck.
Well,
Like
when
this
you
football,
great,
but hold on, this football shit, I'm concerned. Like when I won the Mr. Universe, I bust my ass. And I finally won. Then I won the Mr. World. And I was thinking, wow, you know, I was in a hotel and there was a banquet downstairs. I got to go to my room real quick. And when I went in the room, my hotel room, I noticed the trophies was on the counter. I go, wow, I really did that. Fuck, cool. And I ran downstairs, right? Here's what you got to be careful of. The next 2 months later, I get a phone call. Are you competing to defend your titles? From a friend of mine. I go, yeah. You better be better than ever. I go, why? They don't like you. They hate you. I go, why they hate me? I said I won. That's why they hate you. The competitors want to take you down.
man, were they giving you that type of energy, or they
No,
were
it's
smiling
just-
in your face, shaking
No,
your
it's just
hand, but hating
natural.
you?
So just think about a guy in Yugoslavia training to compete against me.
That makes sense.
And his training partner says, do 2 more reps. You got to beat John Brown. Do 2 more. Fuck him.
Yeah.
That's natural.
So they naturally build that hate.
So today you have football NIL money. Man, that looks like the finish line. I won both competitions, and that wasn't even the finish line.
Damn.
So salt looks like sugar.
Yeah.
You got to be careful,
It gets tricky.
right? So you got to know, man, once you win, once you get paid, no one likes you. You got to take that attitude. You got to,
Yeah. Well, that's kind of, I mean, I'm a reference to a few guys, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. They don't care if they're loved or if people like them. They're just trying to be the best.
Yeah.
Then you have guys like LeBron James. He grew up in a different era where a lot of people were friendly, buddy. I'm better than you, but I care about how our relationship is.
Yeah.
Doesn't necessarily take away from your greatness, but the times have shifted so much to where you talk about the NIL, all that stuff, man. A lot of these kids are growing up together. They're buddy, so it's hard to compete when they step on the field in between those lines.
You got to be a killer.
Yeah. I mean, but bodybuilding is an individual accolade. It's one of them things where you're up there by yourself. You don't have a teammate to go and tell them how you feel. You know what I mean?
But you still trying to kill them. You're trying to kill everybody.
Absolutely. So, you know, today bodybuilding is a little bit different. You know, you can go in there, get sponsorship. There's a lot of different cash grabs that they didn't have back when you were coming up. So what did you do to like make money and fund your career?
Okay, so I was always a gifted kind of guy. What do I mean by that? When I went to Europe in 1980 or 81, no bodybuilders on the planet was making money. Arnold Schwarzenegger and those guys, Sergio Oliva, nobody was making money. Real money. They were, I think Mr. Olympia was 10 grand.
Just for one event.
Yeah, all you got was 10 grand.
Damn.
What are you gonna do with that?
Yeah.
So I go to Europe. I don't know, I'm just a guy from Compton. They invited me. Okay, good, I'm going. Man, I did my routine. They screamed so loud. When I got off that stage, I was swarmed by people. I've been in situations in Europe, in Yugoslavia. I walk into this building. I'm a guest poser. And it was like a big ass auditorium with 10,000 seats. Most bodybuilding shows are 2,000 people, right? I go, what are we doing here? Oh, it's gonna be full. I said, yeah, right. That sucker was full. They all came to see me pose.
Just you.
No, it was a Mr. Yugoslavia show, but they wanted to see, I was the main attraction.
Got it.
They wanted to see me perform.
Right.
Had huge concert speakers. They screamed so loud I could barely hear my music. When I got off stage, I got mobbed so much where I felt that's how people die in crowds because the pressure was becoming tremendous.
Yeah.
I felt it. So I had to take all of my photographs that I would sell, I had to throw them in the air
Oh,
to
shit.
scatter the people. So I threw them in, they all scattered, and I moved a little bit. And I was selling them. I was supposed to sell them,
Right.
but I was like, someone's gonna die here.
Too much going on.
Yeah. So how I made money. I realized that they were fanatics. I don't know who they thought I was. So here's how you make money in bodybuilding. Guest posing, which means they'll have a Mr. Germany. They said, will you come as a guest star? It's gonna be a contest. Halfway through the contest, you'll perform. Then they had a thing called seminars. I would go to gyms like LA Fitness and do a seminar. When I did seminars like in LA Fitness, it'd be so many people you couldn't move. Just to hear me freaking speak, it was unbelievable. I thought, what is this? Who do they think I am?
Right.
I'm sitting in the back after I finish. Beautiful girls come in my dressing room. Excuse me, can I carry your bags for you? I'm like, wait, who do you think I am? It was the weirdest thing, dude. So I noticed, okay, John, here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna go to, I went to every country all over Europe. I would find a guy who owned a gym and that spoke English and their native language. Once I did that, I said, okay, because there was no internet.
Right.
All they had was telephones and fax machines.
Well, landlines.
Yeah, landline.
No cell phone.
No cell phones.
Right.
No beepers.
Right.
So I said, okay, you can be my man in Germany, North Germany, South Germany, England, wherever. You my man. And I want you to book all my shows. And here's what I want. This is how much I want. And I'll call you when I'm able to come. So I'll set a date, let's say November to December. I'm gonna be in Europe for 2 months. Start setting shows up. And this was like 4 months prior to that. They would set the shows up for me. They would fax me England, Germany, Holland, France, Switzerland. Here's these guys want you to come to their gym. These guys want you to do this. I said, whoa, I can't do that because there's a conflict with this, but I can do that. Okay, all right, and I would organize it. And then they had another thing called, they had disco, they call them discotheques back then.
Okay.
And so on Thursday nights, the guy who owns the disco don't make money
Okay.
because nobody comes until Friday and Saturday.
Okay, yeah.
But if I came to guest pose, his disco's packed.
Oh, people
He's
come.
selling drinks, he's making money.
Right.
So I would get another $1,500, $2,000 to do that. So I was making $6,000 every weekend. Every week.
Weekend.
Every week, $6,000 I was making.
Damn.
So I would go there before I left my house. I had a schedule planned. I knew how much I'm going to make. And it always increased because there's always someone finally, oh, he's here? Okay, I want him to do this. And
Start adding more onto your plate.
Listen to me.
So how does that money come in? Because now
Cash.
Oh, so you have to wait till you get there.
When I got there, they paid me.
Right. Because right now you could Venmo somebody, give them a deposit.
Yeah.
So at this time, you're just going off of your relationship because you can get there. They may not have enough for you. They may.
Yeah, but they were all so serious about it. I never had one issue.
Okay.
Never once. And they paid me on time, and it was so I was the only guy making money. Nowadays, when I retired, my buddies would say, I'm going to Europe this weekend. I said, oh, good, right on. What are you gonna do? I got a guest posing. How long are you gonna be there? Oh, just for the weekend. I go, whoa.
Wow.
I would never fly there just for the weekend.
Just for a week? No. You spend more
I
time at the
leave,
airport.
I got minimum 40 grand I'm coming back with.
Right.
So you only can bring in 10,000.
Yeah.
Everything above that you gotta report.
You got to report, yeah.
I'm like, fuck, what I'm gonna do, man? I don't report this money. So I would stick it in my shoes. I would stick money.
Smuggling
man.
money.
And then I started buying Mercedes, bringing them over here. You know, then I convert them to American standard, sell them. You know what I mean? So I was doing what I can to get the money here. But I made one mistake. I bought a brand new Mercedes convertible because I saw Richard Gere in American Gigolo. And he was driving that Mercedes.
Yeah.
That's what I got. So I wanted it, but I didn't think I would ever get it.
Right.
I just happened to walk into a dealership, and there was a dude there who recognized me, owned the dealership. Hey, John Brown, how you doing? I'm a fan of yours. You want a Mercedes? I can't afford that. No, don't worry about it. I'll give you a good deal. I don't remember how much it was. It was dirt cheap.
Damn.
Next time I got a brand new freaking cover. I said, dude, I live in California. I'll ship it. Don't worry.
So what, he just wanted to do you a favor, or what
Favor.
what did he want out of that?
Just a favor.
Oh, wow.
Just
to say I did something for you.
Yeah.
That's incredible. That's incredible. That means you had a lot of power, or you impacted a lot of people's lives.
So I made a mistake, because now people got to know, because I went to Europe, they kicked me out of the federations in the United States. So
You couldn't come back and compete here?
I couldn't compete or do no shows, do nothing.
You was like blackballed.
Blackballs.
Damn. Just for going to Europe?
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
All right, so I'm blackballed, but they ain't making no money here. I'm making money. You can red ball me. I don't care.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
Shit, yeah.
So I'm just keeping it low, making the money. Bought that Mercedes. Mistake. I pulled up, because everyone's talking shit about me, right? I said, I'm going to show them. I pulled up at the Santa Monica Civic Auditorium, Mr. California. Parked that sucker in red. Give me a ticket. I don't care. When the thing was over with, me and my homeboy Donnie Wiggin was sitting on it like this here, sitting on the hood. What's up, man? What's up? And all the enemies come out. Hey, John, what's up, man? How you doing, man? I said, I'm all right. Oh, how's Europe? I said, it's all right. But I can't say it's all right sitting on that damn car.
Facts, yeah.
Because now they thinking,
He lying.
nah, it's more than all right.
He lying.
I ain't got no money. Look, he got, what? 2 months later, everybody was there. Everybody flew to Europe, start doing shows, and then they start messing up the market. You know, I said, I want 2,000, I want 3,000. No, this guy's doing it for 1,000.
Yeah.
I go, oh, come on, man.
They started polluting, or not
Kill my business. Diluted.
Yeah, they diluted the
Kill my business. So every now and then, I don't care how much money you got, it's good to keep an old car.
No, that's a fact.
That's the moral of the story. You need an old car to keep people at bay.
Well, they say the rich look poor, right? And the poor look rich.
I bought that Mercedes, man. I thought, oh, man.
Worst thing you could have did. So did you always have a entrepreneurial mindset, even like growing up?
I ain't never had a job in my entire life. I never worked once ever for someone else.
Never filled out a job application?
Never filled out a job. I want to do it to see what it feels like. Just see what it feels like, you know?
So when you quit bodybuilding, where were you at mentally?
Well, I went to I had a contract. I was under contract with one of the biggest companies, sports companies in Europe, in Germany, or maybe Europe. All of my friends who came from Germany to visit me, from Europe, they asked me the same question. John, can you take me to the store so I can buy some big socks?
Big socks?
Yeah, I go, what the hell is that? All right, so I took them to the store, and I'm looking at them. What are you looking for? And you know, Jane Fonda used to wear these big aerobic socks and push them down.
Yeah.
And so I took them to the stores. And they kept buying them. I go, why don't you buy them in Europe? They don't sell them. So the dude I was on a contract with, I said, Robert, listen, get a company called Uncle Sam. I'm going to sell you some socks, man. You're going to sell a lot of them in your catalog, in your business. You buy them from me. Okay. I was already under contract with the guy.
Yeah.
So I went to the gym. So I was telling my man right here, I gave him $20. And they gave me 4 pair of socks. I was pissed because that's what they sold it to the average person.
Right.
That means they paid $250 for them.
Right.
Why are you charging me $20?
Yeah, you tripping.
Because when people come to the gym, you always say, hey, Mr. Universe trains here. But you use my name
as leverage,
and you're going to charge me $20? I was pissed. I gave him the $20. Flew to Germany. Gave him to Robert. Man, 2 months later, homeboy called me. John, you better not be fucking around. I need those socks. It was $67,000 worth of socks he ordered, the first order.
$67,000 worth of socks?
And that was like 19 89, something like that.
Damn.
And I go, oh shit. And again, no internet. I'm like, okay, shit. I don't know where to get the socks at.
Right.
I just figured it would work. And if it works, I'll figure that out later.
Did they have swap meets back then?
No.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay. But my point is, like I was telling my man, see, I wasn't worried about where to get them. Can I get them? Because they got to be on the planet Earth.
Yeah.
They ain't on fucking Blotar
Right.
or Venus. I'm on Earth. I'll find them.
I can get it.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I was telling you. Whatever you want to do in life, if it's on Earth, you can find it.
Facts.
So
Yeah, facts.
I set my alarm at 3 a.m. because I heard through the grapevine all the hosiery mills is where they make socks. The guys that have hosiery mills. And they're in North and South Carolina. So I set my alarm for 3 a.m. I wake up. I'll call these operators. And I convince them, look, I'm going to lose a lot of money, but I need some help from you guys. She goes, what? I need you to rip out the page of your yellow pages that says hosieries and fax that to this number. If you don't, I'm going to lose a lot of money, like $1 million, something I said. So I convinced all these operators to do that. Because I figure if I call it 3, it's 6 o'clock there.
Yeah.
They're not real busy.
Yeah.
You know, and so I just begged them and they did it.
Oh, wow.
So now I'm at I was selling t-shirts then too. I started a clothing company.
Oh, okay.
I was competing and doing that.
Had a little brand?
Yeah. Hold on. So I'm dialing the numbers. Hey, do you have socks? Socks are coming to my office. I finally found them. I go, Robert, we got a problem. I got the socks, but I ain't got $67,000. You need to send me the money. God damn it, John. You son of a bitch. All right, I'm gonna send you. You better not screw me around. So he sent me the money. I sent the money to the hosiery mill. I got the socks. I sent them every month. I sold so many socks, you wouldn't believe it.
Like clockwork.
I sold so many socks.
That's a legal hustle.
So one day, $20,000 came up missing. I go, wait a minute. Robert, did you send me that money? Yeah, I sent it, goddamn. So I went back to the bank. Hey, he sent the money. I said, send me the confirmation. He sends it to me. I take it to the bank, Bank of America. Oh, let's see if we can find it. And they found it. I said, where the hell was it? It was in another account. I thought, ooh, good thing I saw that.
Yeah.
Because remember,
Yeah.
I had an office. I started a little business, but I would like close my office for 3 months and go to Europe and do shows.
Yeah.
Because I was bodybuilding at the same time.
Right.
And so it's easy for money. I had this little girl I met that worked for me, but we weren't really doing much.
Right.
But the socks was crazy. Then one day, some more money came up missing. Even today, I don't know what happened. Robert said he sent it. If he sent it, he sent it. And the bank did some bullshit, you know? So I said, okay, dude, here I am in Europe. How much money am I making? I done won freaking all these titles. I don't need any more titles. I need to keep my money.
You need the bread.
So I said, you know what? I'm making too much. I'm losing too much money. So I was happy to stop.
Right. Okay.
Because I was making way more money just selling socks. And so I took the sock money because remember this, nothing lasts forever.
Facts.
No one told me that, but I just freaking knew it. Maybe someone did tell me when I was a kid. Nothing lasts forever. The BlackBerry is gone. The BlackBerry was the first freaking phone with internet on it.
Yeah. I remember.
It's gone. Where's TWA?
Yeah.
So I knew nothing lasts forever. So here I am bodybuilding. John, ain't gonna last forever. I got my teacher coming, it ain't gonna last forever. So I'm like, okay, let me exit. Let me pivot, do something else.
Yeah.
So I put everything into my clothing business. I knew that wasn't gonna last. But I mean, what's a lot of money? It's all relative. But I made a little bit. Only reason I said a little bit, because my friends, you know, most I ever made maybe was $4 million a year. But my friends were making hundreds of millions.
Oh, shit.
So I know what I was doing was nothing.
Yeah,
man,
peanuts.
to be honest. So I said, you know what? I made that money and I started buying property. Because I should have done that a long time ago, but that's another story, but I was misguided.
Okay.
Then I got smart and I started buying real estate because real estate will last forever.
Forever. Right.
Everything else will go, but that real estate will last forever. So that's the
You
story.
remember the first house you bought?
Yeah.
Where was it?
Anaheim Hills.
Anaheim Hills. Okay.
My wife told me not to buy it. I snuck and bought it. She didn't know. At the end of the day, I bought the house without seeing it. The guy told me where it's at, and he kind of showed me the area. Like, I knew the area. I don't need to see the house. What do I need to see the house for? If I want to walk and say I don't like the walls, I don't like where the toilet is, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
I don't give a shit what it looks like.
Right.
I knew the neighborhood.
Anaheim Hills.
It's a good neighborhood.
Yeah.
So, okay, I'm taking that, whatever it is. So that was the first one I bought, and so I kept buying,
Just buying.
but never sell. Yeah.
Okay, so you had the socks, you had the clothing line. Did you make any other material that you put out into the athletic community?
I'm the guy. Real quick, I met a lady in Paris who made clothes. She made some these designs for me. My homeboy J.D. Hawkins said he knew some girls that ran track, so we want to get the track girls and running them.
Okay.
So then I met this one girl who said, my friend's gonna win some gold medals. Like, what are you talking about? Anyway, I was dating her, and her girlfriend was Valerie Biscoe Hooks.
Okay.
And so Valerie, FloJo, all those girls, Alice Brown, they were like in 1984, they all were in the Olympics.
Right.
So we convinced them to wear these clothes. So all that Lycra stuff that FloJo was known for,
Yeah.
I did it. I'm why I put that on the track.
Did she win a medal in your clothes?
They ran in the Olympic trials in my stuff
The Olympic trials.
because they had to wear the official uniform.
Yes.
But the Olympic trials, I don't know where it is around here somewhere. I got the Sports Illustrated, them running in my shit called live sportswear. Because we call it live because they used to always say it's all the way live. Remember that?
Back in the day.
So I called it shit live sportswear.
Oh, wow.
I got all the magazines, them running across the finish line with live on.
Man.
I started all that, dude.
Wow. Did you know it was going to be that?
I had a
hit?
feat, I knew, but the problem was I was bodybuilding. I was right in the middle.
Yeah.
And the dude came up to me at the Olympic trials, gave me his card called Hine, Hind or something like that. I knew the company, and they did a lot of they're still doing like track wear. But I didn't call him. He goes, you doing these suits? Okay, he said, man, we want to talk to you. Because I wanted to do my own thing.
Right.
But if I had a parent who knew something, they would say, son, go there, get in business with these guys, and that money you make from that entity, you can make your own thing.
Right.
I didn't know.
Yes.
So I put Lycra on the track. I did it.
Damn. So you could have probably partnered up with a major brand. For sure.
I didn't know.
Damn.
You see?
That's crazy. Because, I mean, not to harp on LeVar Ball, but I think that's kind of what happened to him with the Big Baller brand. You know, you got your boys coming out. Had you would just let them sign that Nike deal or Adidas, Reebok, whoever, and then take that money and then...
LeVar had a good thing going.
He did.
It was smart. It was clever. Love what he did. If I was him, I would have struck a deal with Nike.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Because they have these what do they call them? Collabs with all these companies.
Yeah.
That's all he had to do.
But his kid was already wearing the shoes anyway.
But
so
he could have done a collab.
Yeah.
He should have done it, dude.
I just feel like...
like him and like me, I didn't have the knowledge.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
So we're going to fast forward a little bit to, you know, you having the kids and everything. So you just came viral. I don't know if you know it or not, but you became viral for making a statement about breeding.
Yeah.
So let's touch on that a little bit. So where did you come up with the concept when you decided I'm going to
Here's
start
the people saying I'm a racist and all that. That's stupid.
Well, it's not a racist
Well, but
thing to say breeding.
they made that comment. Here's the
That was
thing.
dumb. That's ignorant.
At the end of the day, how am I gonna be raised against black people when I'm black?
Right.
How am I gonna be raised against white people? My wife is white.
Right.
That don't make no goddamn
At
sense.
all.
Here's the deal. I'm a strategist, not a racist.
Right.
I try to optimize my chances
Yes.
to get the best results possible.
Right.
I just happened to fall in love with a beautiful girl, and in German they say zwei Fliegen mit einer Klappe, which means two birds with one stone.
Okay.
So I just happened to fall in love with a tall, strong woman that happened to be smart and happened to be white and pretty.
Right.
I got lucky. You got to optimize your chances. Now, if you're a person that don't want athletes, don't listen to what I'm saying. Do whatever you want.
Absolutely.
Willy-nilly, to sleep with anybody, do whatever, woo, woo, woo. But two elephants don't make a giraffe.
Facts.
You understand what I'm saying? So, if you're tall, she's tall, your chances increase.
Right. I mean, I've heard that before you said it. I heard it. I just think you said on the public platform, so everybody try to take it and run. They gonna pick it apart. Because I don't know if you remember, LeVar Ball said that a while back too. You know, when he was talking about his kids and the thought process behind having his kids, it was a strategic plan. You know, if I have kids, he's a tall guy, so he wants to have kids with a tall woman.
And I'm sure he loves his wife.
Of course, absolutely.
He thought she was pretty.
Yeah.
He again, the Schweiz Fliegen mit einer Klappen. Got the same thing out of the deal. So don't look at me and say, "Oh yeah, he just married for breeding." It's not the only reason.
No.
But hell, you can't be stupid. Look,
Facts.
if I'm gonna invest money, I'm gonna try to find the best investment firm or person to give me advice.
Most definitely. Makes sense to me.
That's just normal.
Makes sense to me. Did you know anybody doing that back then, or that was just all?
No, I didn't know. I just intuitive. Just
right. Yeah.
Look, some things you smart at, something you stupid at.
Right.
I just knew.
Right.
I didn't know to take the high guy's card. Right.
Yeah.
I didn't have enough information.
Right.
But I knew two elephants don't make a giraffe. Shit.
That's true. No.
I mean, right?
Yeah.
What are we talking about here?
It makes absolute sense to me.
Yeah.
So when you had the boys, was football the chosen sport, or was it just what
the chosen sport would have been football, baseball, basketball. You ain't getting no other choices.
No golf?
No, because golf, a professional golfer does not get paid unless he wins.
True.
We ain't doing that.
Yeah.
No. If you're on the roster, motherfucker, we getting paid.
Get a check. Absolutely.
Okay. So sorry for using bad language, but shit.
No, it's all good. Yeah.
Bad language was designed to knock on your front door and get your attention.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get your attention when I say that.
Right. Yeah.
So we ain't no fools here. So at the end of the day, you ain't doing no swimming, no stupid ass
tennis.
Tennis okay, but
it's the same thing. You get paid
tennis,
to play.
You get paid to play. Tennis, I'm not against tennis. I just don't like swimming, gymnastics. What is that other stupid? There's a lot of stupid sports. Yeah. Track and field. Yeah. What is that?
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to make a living off of stuff like that.
Where did that come from? I was a 5-time world champion. I made a little money, but my sons would never go down that path because remember I told you I didn't have guidance from my dad or my parents.
Right.
That ain't happening in my house.
Right.
I'm older than my sons. I have knowledge that they don't have. They can see up the street, but I can see around the corner.
Right.
So you're going to do what I tell you until you're of age. You have a choice between chocolate or vanilla ice cream. That's it. Everything else, I'm telling you what to do. Facts. And then people who look at it and go, oh, he's a helicopter dad. No. I'm a smart dad.
Yeah.
Okay, at the end of the day, you can sit on your couch, let your son do whatever he wants, or say, well, I want to find out what my daughter and my son love. What do they gravitate to? That's bad parenting.
Yeah.
And it's stupidity.
Yeah.
You tell your kids that they're too young to make a decision.
Right.
How do they know? Well, so far, good thing I did that.
Yeah, no.
They thank me later.
Absolutely. It worked out for them.
Yeah.
And then, you see the boys, you hear them speak, and they are happy and appreciative that you did that.
Yeah.
It's not like they're grew up scarred because my dad did X, Y, and Z. Because like you said, you only seeing up the street. I'm seeing around the corner.
What's the other dude's name? Who had a Marinovich? Todd Marinovich?
Oh, from USC?
Yeah, his dad pushed him too hard.
Yeah.
And he went off the deep end.
Right.
Look, I don't know what happened in that scenario, but I have two hats. One hat is dad, one hat is coach. I don't always wear the coach hat.
Right.
So if you're always wearing the coach hat, yeah, they can go off on the deep end.
Oh, absolutely.
You got to wear a dad hat. You got to be a dad. You got to be loving. You got to be friendly.
Yeah.
You got to have fun. You got to play with them too. It's not just all work.
Right, right. So, being, everybody know you got 3 incredible, talented boys, and they're all excelled in football. So was it always competitive in your household?
Only when we do board games.
Okay.
Or they did one-on-one basketball.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. But
Maybe
they
video
weren't
games?
maybe video games, but never to a real aggressive point. They'd be
Right.
talking smack,
Okay.
but like that.
Yeah, I mean, because when you get boys, you get a lot of testosterone. Everybody walking around.
Because they're real, you know them.
Yeah.
They're real close.
Right,
All 3 of them
absolutely, for sure.
are really close to
Yes,
each other.
sir,
So,
yes, sir.
yeah, normal competition.
Normal competitions, like, because you had them working now, lifting weights at a very young age, too.
5 years old.
So that, I mean, when you're doing that, you're competing with each other, but you're also pushing each other in the same sense.
Yeah.
So I think you probably did a good job of finding that balance where push each other and compete, but at the end of that, leave it there.
Yeah.
And when we come home, we gonna love on each other.
Yeah, because I made sure they were tight.
Yeah.
It's very important. And
You don't let somebody come in and penetrate that.
no.
Yeah.
And it's there's so much to cover, but I'll try to answer as many questions as I can. But it's a lot. It's like 2 years worth of information I have in my head.
Yeah.
In order to, but there's a blueprint.
Yeah, of course.
It was by design, so I can, like, people watching this. I have my John Brown black coffee. I'm revamping it right now to change it, to make it more professional, to update it and upgrade it. So just look out for that. I'm trying to right now write me a book.
Okay.
Because a lot of this stuff is so much information
It's a lot.
that I have in my head, and it's full, it works. You see the proof.
Yeah.
Proof of the pudding is eating of the pie.
Yes, sir.
So not that my kids were just athletes. They were like, they took AP classes, 4.3 students, took the SAT in 3 languages.
3 different languages.
Come on. So
What was the strategy behind that?
Make
The
'em
SAT?
shit with-
Just be different.
no, well, shit, when they playing checkers, we want to play chess.
Absolutely. Yeah. No,
That's a strategy.
for sure. So was there a particular moment in their childhood when you watching them play sports where you was like, yo, these kids they can do something special?
I knew from the beginning. I can't explain it to you. The only thing I can say was divine, because I knew. I mean, I knew when they were born. Change the last name,
Right.
because St. Brown looks better on the back of a jersey. I told those exact words. I said it to my wife. She said, "What are you talking about?" I can't explain it. You'll see.
So let me ask
So I knew.
Let me ask you this real quick. So was that spontaneous? Well, you said everything's strategic. When did you know you was gonna put the ST on that birth certificate? Was it in the hospital or?
I knew. Let's go back. I knew when I was 19.
Oh shit. Okay.
I told my friend Tom, my first child would be named, my first boy gonna be named Equanimous. That's when I was 19. Didn't even know if I would have kids.
Right.
Didn't know I would have a boy. Didn't know nothing. But I said that. So I knew it.
You already knew.
I knew it.
St. Brown is what it was gonna be.
I knew it.
Man.
Or Von Brown.
Or Vaughn. Or
One or two.
Okay. So, having the boys and, had to have some type of challenges. What were some of the biggest hurdles you faced as a parent trying to balance the sport with family life?
There was no real challenge. It was all fun. I mean, it was just staying away from the evil people, the haters.
Yeah.
Because I'm from bodybuilding, so I knew it was coming.
Yeah. It would.
Because after I won the Mr. Universe,
Right.
they throwing darts at my picture.
Yeah.
Because I'm the winner.
Right.
So look, in life, everyone's trying to tackle the person who's running with the ball.
Yes, sir.
So if you don't want to get tackled, don't pick the ball up. So I told my 3 sons to pick the ball up. But at the same time, I had to make sure they understand they're gonna try to tackle you. So here's how you prepare yourself. So it wasn't difficult, but the closest thing is to ward off all the haters.
Yeah.
Because the haters are everywhere.
Oh yeah, they gonna come.
They hated me, whoa,
They gonna come.
until they sat at home and they saw Brian Gumble, what was it called?
HBO.
HBO
Real
special.
Real sports.
And then when they saw Real Sports, they probably was like, man, or the wives looked at him like, you're an idiot. I thought you said that guy was an asshole. He seemed like a great dad to me. You're an idiot.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
Because I had it figured out. They weren't part of the plan. If you're not a part of the plan, you got to go.
Yeah.
We're not, look,
Right.
say what you got to do. Okay, yes, I understand, sir. But this is what we doing. We're not, I told my son, just keep your eye on the prize. Don't listen to the noise, because salt looks like goddamn sugar.
Absolutely.
Don't listen to the craziness, how good you are. I don't give a shit. If your ass ain't good, I'm going to tell you.
Right.
I don't give a shit about 5 stars, 4 stars. No.
None of that matters.
I tell you if you're good.
Yeah.
So if I tell you good, you know you good. If I tell you ain't shit, you ain't shit.
Right.
I ain't going to lie to you.
Yeah.
So look at Equanimity. He's on his way up to San Francisco. I said, look here, man. You're one of the best receivers in the NFL. I know you are, but you never got a chance. And you know I'll never lie to you. I've seen them all.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's good that my son understands that my dad will tell me the truth. If I was slipping, he's going to tell me.
Let me know.
So if I say you good, you know, go in there and do your goddamn thing.
Yeah.
Because I know what it is out there.
So how did, obviously mental toughness is huge.
Mm-hmm.
It's important. So how did you help them build that mental resilience?
So first thing I said, taught them to look me in the eye when they talk to me.
Okay.
Don't blink, don't look me in the eye. Mm-hmm. When you shake a man's hand, try to break his fucking hand. Mm-hmm. You understand? I taught them that they're young. So I'm at UCLA one day. I'm standing up, and I was standing next to David Justice. And even today, he reminds me. The head coach was coming over. I said, Amon, here comes the head coach, break his fucking hand. And he overheard me say that underneath my breath. He laughed today. He goes, what are you talking about? I said, look here, man, we trying to kill him. And he took his hand and fucking squeezed the shit out of it, right? And they're like, oh, wow, you got a good grip, because they feel that power. See?
Yeah.
So you start with the hand grip, you look them in the eye, we get on that iron, we ain't playing around. We trying to destroy you.
Gas.
We trying to destroy you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's huge. That's huge. All right, so we just gonna get into some fun questions now. We're gonna get close to concluding this interview. It's been amazing so far. I got a lot of knowledge and information from you, and I appreciate that. So with the 3 boys, they all have 3 different personalities. If you could describe each one of them individually in one word, what would you do for it? Nimi, Osiris, Amon. One word for each of them.
Amon, rap music.
Rap music?
Osiris, Equanimous is soul music. Osiris is jazz music.
Jazz. Okay.
3 different genres, but they still all at the top of them.
Yeah.
But different,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is the most competitive? Which is hard because they all 3 super competitive.
God.
There ain't no bias, just.
I would say.
I know it's saying like this. Like ask who's the favorite one, huh?
it's difficult because Amon's super competitive. Osiris is super competitive. He's mean as hell. Osiris will beat your ass for no reason. I have to cool him down. Like he just punch people in the face. He needs to stop that. He stopped it now, but
yeah, of course. Yeah.
He was crazy.
Right.
And Equanimous will, if you push the wrong button, hot sauce is on the menu. So if you order, you're gonna get it.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
So that smooth look on his face may trick you. I don't know, man. Maybe toss between Amon and Osiris.
I'm on Osiris.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your favorite family activity outside of sports to do together?
Go with my family, my boys, go on a cruise.
Going to vacation?
Yeah.
Yeah, just get away from the world.
Yeah, that's the best.
That's absolutely. Yeah. All right. Favorite stadium, college and pro?
No question, by far, no Nothing compares to Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
Yes, by far.
Have you been to Michigan?
I've been to the big house, not when it was rocking, not a
Okay.
game, but just stood there. But Notre Dame, man,
Dang.
by far,
Okay. And what
10
about
times more than any other place I've ever been.
even the dang USC? Because they go crazy down there.
No, USC is watered down.
To Hollywood?
Kansas, no, KC, no, Notre Dame.
Damn. Okay. And what about the pros?
Best stadium I've been in the pros? I don't know, man. I would have to say Kansas City or Detroit.
Okay, Detroit. Well, Detroit's booming now, so
Yeah.
I'm sure that gets electric.
Yeah.
All right. And what's the loudest stadium you've been in?
Kansas City by far.
The Chiefs or?
Kansas City Chiefs,
And
no
then
question.
what about college? Notre Dame too, or you been to a louder stadium than that?
I haven't been to a whole lot of college stadiums, but
Okay.
I have to say Notre Dame. Notre Dame was
It's
amazing.
just best experience. By far.
Oh, it's amazing.
Now you did say Stanford got a good tailgate, right?
No,
That wasn't true.
no,
Somebody told me.
Stanford is real.
Somebody said Stanford.
No, it's watered down.
The tailgating.
It's too nice.
Oh, okay.
Very nice.
Too nice and white.
Yeah, just real nice, you know.
Yeah.
But no,
All right. Top 5 athletes of all time.
Muhammad Ali, Muhammad Ali, Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali.
And nobody come close to him.
All right.
No. I mean, Tiger Woods is the bomb. Michael Jordan's the bomb. Don't get me wrong, but it's got to be because he was an activist. They took his money, and he was in the time period he had to fight all the racial stuff. Oh, he had to do a lot. Took his money. He was willing to lose his money for his
Righteous beliefs.
his belief system. Think about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, he was more known than Jesus.
Yeah. His walk of life was crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah, his walk of life was amazing.
I mean, it's like look, Babe Ruth pointing out to the stadium when he gets there, hit a home run, right?
Yeah.
Muhammad Ali telling people, I'm gonna knock you out in the 4th round. How you gonna say that against a guy who's trying to fight you?
Right.
And the guy could maybe hide,
Yeah.
cover up. He still knocked him out. Man, Muhammad Ali was the way he talked. He had everything encompassed, covered, everything.
Yeah.
No one even came close to Muhammad Ali.
Did you ever get a chance to meet him?
Yeah.
You did? Yeah. Okay. That was nice. You went to one of his fights?
No, I was a little kid and he came into Compton.
Oh.
And
What the hell was he doing in Compton? Have no idea.
I don't know, I was little, but all I remember, his head looked like this big. He's just the biggest. It was so huge. To me, it was like huge. I'm like, oh God, I didn't know he's that big.
Right. So I do want to get you on camera saying this, because we talked about this in the barbershop. Your boy Victor Wembanyama.
Oh man, let me tell you something, man.
I need to
See
get this.
this guy here. This guy here, Victor Wembanyama is the greatest basketball player that God has ever created on the planet Earth. He doesn't believe that because some
ain't
people.
been long enough.
Look here. When I wake up in the morning, I look out my window. It takes me 1 second to draw an opinion on the day. Some fools got to keep looking. Do I like that? The sunshine? Think if it's raining, I don't like the day. I can tell you real quick. So I know what I see real quick. Bam, that's it.
He said Wemby is the greatest player God's ever created.
And for some of you players out here, are you parents trying to get your boys and girls right? Go to Cane Protein. Buy some protein because the protein is very important. Another time we'll interview again maybe and I'll get into that. Yeah. But the Cane Protein, CANE, right? Go to Cane Protein. It's the most important thing in the body, right? What does the word protein mean? It's a Greek word, and it means most important. You must make sure your kids are getting enough protein. Today, they're not all this crappy food they're eating. You got to get the protein in them. Period.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to conclude the interview. I appreciate your time, sir. Thank you. You guys stay tuned for the next one. It's going to be special. Appreciate the support.